boy. Hey, everybody. We are back. I think you saw the countdown.
Or part of the countdown.
And then
I think
my computer overheated. We're outside in the tiki bar, and yeah, it's not happy. So let's run the intro, and we'll come back and see if we can be back on the laptop. I gotta know, when can we do this again? Okay, go back to comments. We'll see how we're doing. If we have to move inside, we will.
We'll see how it goes. We're trying to grill dinner, and my nephew's over hanging with Wally. And we thought we would try and do it outside, but it is 95 degrees.
It's 95 degrees, so the equipment...
But the sun is going behind a cloud, so we'll we'll see if it gets any better. Mark's computer is just like, no, you don't have internet. It's hot.
Why don't I have internet?
Maybe turn it off and back on.
I don't know. But say hello to everyone in the chat.
Yes. Hi, Dawn. Looks like Russ is in here.
We got Magic Wishing Star. Hey, guys.
Thanks for hopping in, guys. We see if we can get back on the computer. Or like try to do it from Mark's phone. And I'm always so bad. I angle it the wrong way. My mind gets very confused. Okay, let's see if this works.
We're gonna mute this. There we go.
Maybe kill that.
Yeah. Yikes.
You can get out of the...
Yeah. Oh, see, that's what I did last time.
Oh, yeah, he almost ended the broadcast.
There we go. That's what I did last time, guys. Okay. I was getting out of it, and I ended the broadcast. So
yeah, it was 100 today. It is very warm.
Very warm.
We don't have the humidity in the same way that you do in Florida, and that makes a lot of difference, but it is hot. And it's humid for Colorado.
It looks hot on that screen. It looks hot.
Yeah, I think the camera might even be a little foggy.
We're out here preparing ourselves for Florida. So yeah, 79 and stormy. Humidity is probably equal to our 100 degrees and dry heat.
We're preparing ourselves for long, hot days, walking in the
Florida heat. Yeah, it's definitely steamy, Russ.
Yeah, I know. Does it seem like your camera's like a little fogged over?
I don't know. Maybe. It is.
Uh-oh.
See. We might need to go inside.
I think it's okay. We have moved inside, so hopefully we will not overheat anymore. It just keeps saying something is wrong. And it's like, well, yeah, it's 100 degrees outside, so that's what's wrong. It's supposed to cool down this weekend. It's not normally 100 degrees out here, but it has been toasty. We're back. We're back. I think Mark's trying to move all of the other technological pieces into the house. So, but yes, I think we've sort of done all the intro things now. So we can hop in, and hopefully now we're good because we're in the house and not trying to do this outside when it's 100 degrees. Yeah, it was worth a shot. It was shaded, but it was just too hot. So Wally is playing Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, it is warm out, so it's a little bit less horrible in here.
Technology does not like heat.
Yes. Yes.
Well, the fan is totally been turned off on that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like instantaneous outside. Like anytime we try and do it, it was just like, no, this is not going to happen.
No. There we go.
There we go. Okay. I think we're operational now.
I'm going to go get the chops on.
Okay. Mark is grilling pork chops and asparagus and potatoes. And we thought about just like, should we just postpone the stream? But we're like, no, we can do all the things. So I think we are finally like not going to have technical issues anymore. So yes, tonight we are, what are we at? We're at, here, I'll actually show you. We are at 15 days until Disney. We're getting so close. So we're getting very excited about our trip. I've been obsessively watching Disney news and modifying our itinerary and trying to just like figure out all the things of what our trip is going to look like. So yeah, hey Cynthia, thanks for hopping in. Yeah, so we're close. We're into the like 15-day countdown, which is kind of when we had anticipated we would finally get a fireworks announcement if we were going to get a fireworks announcement. So as we've like shared, we're staying at Bay Lake Tower over the 3rd and the 4th. We were really hopeful that fireworks would be coming back because we're like positioned on this trip for fireworks. We get down there on the 30th, maybe earlier. We may be flying in earlier now. We're waiting to see what happens tomorrow. I'll let Mark share all of that. But we are hoping now to go see the fireworks on the 1st. So we have a park pass for Animal Kingdom. I know today they like opened up a bunch of park passes, so we could have switched over to Magic Kingdom. But we're staying with Animal Kingdom because we're going to be staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And we really want to do the Animal Kingdom parks those days because that's very convenient. And we're just going to try and hop. So the plan was the 1st, we're going to try and hop over to Magic Kingdom so we can be there for the very first night the Happily Ever After is back. And then I think the 2nd, we're going to try and hop over to Epcot. But then we were like, if we can't get into Magic Kingdom, which seems like might be really hard to do because I think that's where everybody's going to want to be on the 1st. If we can't hop, then we could always do like Epcot on the 1st and try for Magic Kingdom on the 2nd. If not, we know we're going to be in Magic Kingdom on the 4th for the fireworks, so we've always got that. But I was thinking like, well, if we can't get into Magic Kingdom on the 1st, then we could go watch the fireworks from the Polynesian Beach. And we're going to have a car. So we thought we'll just park at the TTC and walk over. But like I said, I obsessively like watch the app and I like 3 times a day, just like check and see what dining options are available. And I was doing my like nightly troll before I went to bed last night. And there was a 5:30 p.m. for California Grill on July 1st. Yeah. Which
that's amazing.
Is amazing. So our plan is like, we'll go eat dinner at California Grill. And then we'll be able to park at the Contemporary, which will be really nice. And then we will either hopefully go into the park if we can get a park hopper, or we will have the opportunity to watch fireworks from California Grill, or we'll be over there and we may decide to walk over to the Poly.
Yeah.
So either way, we're like positioned really well to be able to watch the fireworks the very first night that they're back on July 1st. They did announce today that I think they notified the neighborhoods that they're going to be running testing on the 26th and the 28th, I believe. So we'll see. They may have some like tests, but I don't know if test means like parks closed testing fireworks, or if they're going to like test it with an audience. Like that is yet to be seen. It's not on the calendar, the Disney parks calendar for the parks. So we'll see what happens with all of that. But hey, Amy, thanks for hopping in, being a ninja right now. So we appreciate you watching in ninja mode. And Surfer Girl, hey, thanks for hopping in. So yeah, so that is our plan. We should be able to see the very first night the fireworks are there. And then we've been long debating how we wanted to do the 4th of July. So we had Magic Kingdom for both the 3rd and the 4th. And we were just kind of like waiting to see like what was announced and what played out, and you know, were they going to do a special 4th of July show? And so like Disney hasn't officially made a statement saying that they won't do a 4th of July show, but it is coded on the calendar as Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever. And I do not anticipate that they will do a 4th of July show, because it obviously like it's more expensive. And I think that, to be honest, like I don't think that Disney even needs to bring fireworks back to get people to come. I think they would lose people on like the 4th of July weekend, but I don't know that they like need people, like need the fireworks for people to come to the parks this summer. I certainly think it'll help. I think that there will be people that will now, like, especially with just like mask regulations lifting and capacity increasing for rides and all the things. Like, I do think more people will now maybe like book a trip down to Disney. So that'll be interesting to see. We are completely anticipating that the crowds are going to be crazy when we're there. But yeah, I don't think they're going to do their 4th of July show. So normally, like, we've been down there. This will be our 3rd 4th of July that we've spent down in Disney World. And normally on the 3rd, they do their 4th of July show in the Magic Kingdom. They do it on the 3rd and the 4th. And Epcot, they would do Illumination. At the end of Illuminations, they had a 4th of July tag. So it's kind of what we were waiting to see, because we would have normally done like Magic Kingdom on the 3rd and Epcot on the 4th. But for convenience sake, it's easier for us to do Epcot on the 3rd because we're doing a resort transfer that day. And since Epcot doesn't open until 11, it just gives us a little bit like more of an easy transfer day. We can like sleep in a little bit and take our time and not feel like we have to like, you know, bust down the gates to get into Magic Kingdom. And then we did get a Tibanidu reservation on the 3rd. And we actually magically, amazingly got a Liberty Tree Tavern reservation for the 4th in Magic Kingdom. So we were kind of waiting for all those little pieces to fall in. Like, would we be able to get dining? What was going to go on with fireworks? And like, it's still hard because I feel like there is still a chance that they could do the 4th of July tag in Epcot and not in Magic Kingdom. There's still a chance. I think this is like super small chance, but there's still a chance that maybe they will do like a sneak preview of Harmonious on the 4th in Epcot. I really think the chances of that are like 0% chance of happening, but it could. So we know like there's still a chance that like we might have made the wrong choice doing Epcot on the 3rd and
Magic you're talking about 4th. That big choice.
But I guess we're just going with it.
It'll be fine.
I feel like there's the greatest chance is them actually doing the 4th of July show in the Magic Kingdom. If they're going to do anything,
Even though they've already said they're not doing the 4th of July show.
If they were to do anything, I could see them just doing the 4th of July show in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Hey, Amanda.
Don't think it's going to happen.
Thanks for hopping in. Have you checked everyone else that's hopped in?
I think I caught everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm coming and going. I'm grilling today. But we got exciting news. We're so excited for this trip.
We are super, super pumped. I was showing them before our countdown.
Our countdown to the trip.
15 days.
15 days to Disney.
Except maybe less.
I mean, and I would need to say, we were fairly confident they were going to come back for the 4th at minimum. We just really, really. It would have surprised me hardcore that wouldn't have been the case.
We're like, if fireworks are going to come back this summer, it's going to be for the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
We just knew in our gut, if they were going to do it, they weren't going to bring them back July 15th because that would just,
That'd be weird.
Yeah. So we're like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in July. So it was a gamble, but we really got so lucky. And
I'm actually happy they're starting on the 1st so that we can go do all those things and see them from the
I think we're going to try and watch Magic Kingdom on the 1st, Epcot on the 2nd, Epcot on the 3rd, Magic Kingdom on the 4th. And then we'll be done with fireworks.
Yep.
And then we can just enjoy the parks. But we want to just one of the things we really enjoy doing with fireworks when we go to the parks is watching them from all the different angles.
Yes.
So watching them from a ride, watching them from the bridge into Tomorrowland, watching them from restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another exciting thing that happened that changed with our itinerary.
Yep.
And another one of my late night see what's available moments. A Topolino Terrace dinner reservation came open for 8:50 p.m. and Epcot fireworks are at 10.
So we're probably going to get to see those from Topolino Terrace. We know the view is not
people have said that the Topolino Terrace fireworks view is not
California
Grill for Magic Kingdom fireworks, and we totally get that.
Because the distance between there and Topolino,
Topolino,
Riviera
Riviera to the park versus
it's pretty good distance.
Yeah.
Yes, for us watching them behind the castle,
that's a really fun spot to watch.
Especially actually when they, if you're there early enough and they fire up the sprinklers on the top of the building and the ground starts getting wet and you're like, what's going on?
There's so many fun places to watch the fireworks from. And another really fun way to watch them is on a ride. So if you can time it to be on People Mover or Seven Dwarfs.
Seven Dwarfs is a fun one to be on.
Or Splash Mountain. See them right before you pull them down. So I don't know. We're just gonna have fun with it, and it affords us the opportunity that if we watch them first 4 days of our trip, then we can maybe try and be on some rides when they're happening. And then watching them from the Poly is an awesome spot. The beach over there is fantastic.
That was actually our first go-to for the first.
We were we'll just watch them
over the Poly
on the Poly Beach because we kind of anticipate we're not going to be able to hop to Magic Kingdom. I just think our chances
surprise me
are very slim. But we're gonna try.
We're
gonna try for sure. And I could have switched it today. I could have switched us to Magic Kingdom on the 1st. But I think we're just gonna stick with the plans that we have. We have a Tusker House lunch, which I'm really excited about. So I think we want to just stay with that in our itinerary, stick to our original plan, and we're just gonna try and hop over.
Good question from you, Dawn.
So that is a great question, Dawn. I almost started packing this last weekend. We kind of maintain a running Disney bag all the time. So I already have things set aside that I know we're going to bring. And we have our ponchos, we have our fans, we have Wally's little activity bag, we have mosquito patches, all that good stuff. So actually this weekend I'm going to start pulling clothes, and I like to kind of do, I like to plan our outfits out by the day, depending on what park we're going to, and kind of coordinate it. But this is going to be a very interesting trip to pack for because we are there for so long and we're switching resorts 4 times. So that is going to play a major role into how I pack this time. We are going to have a rental car, which is another factor in how I will pack. But we want to try, if at all possible, to pack in a way that we can take like one suitcase for the first part of our trip. And then when we switch hotels, have a suitcase for that part. And then when we switch hotels, have a suitcase for that part. So we'll see. I mean, we can take up to 6 checked bags, and then 6 carry-on bags, or I guess like 3 carry-on bags, like 1 carry-on per person. So we'll probably do 3 suitcases, and then we'll have Wally's car seat bag. And then we'll do like our duffel as a carry-on and maybe another carry-on. I just don't know yet how it's going to play out. But we're actually thinking our live stream next week, we kind of talk about like trip prep because we'll be in that mode. So this weekend I've got some time set aside to start the whole thing. I've got to do like another load of laundry. We've been getting some like new fun shirts and things. So I got to get all that washed up. And then I can start like setting things aside. And I typically like to start pulling our clothes at least 2 weeks before we travel. Just so then I'm like, can be sure that something's not in the laundry. And if it is in the laundry, then I have like time to do a load and get that clean before I need to pack it. Cause I try and do laundry every single weekend. So that's kind of the like plan that I have when it comes to packing. And then typically how I'll pack is kind of put like clothes in one and then like accessories and things with all of our bathroom stuff. So like if something leaks, it's not that big of a deal. And then like bulkier things in another bag. So, but it is going to be interesting this time because I need to pack more in a way so that it's like this suitcase is for the first 3 nights and then this suitcase is for the next couple nights. And we will have a washer in our room when we're staying at the Contemporary. So I'm going to kind of figure out if we want to like pack outfits that then we could like wash and wear during that. So that then going into the second half of our stay, like we wouldn't have any dirty clothes because we could do some laundry in the room. So we'll see. People always are like, why do you want to do laundry on vacation? But I hate doing laundry at home. It's one of my least favorite things. It makes me like so crabby. But there's something about doing laundry on vacation that feels like so relaxing, which I know sounds like super weird, but I really enjoy doing laundry when I'm on vacation. Like it feels like, I guess it feels like home. Like it feels like, look at the luxury I have right now to just be able to like be doing laundry on vacation. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Russ says Dawn brings 2 empty bags for souvenirs, and that is a valid strategy. We definitely are going to pack like a compressed duffel so that we can do that. And then we do always carry on our, we have one of the Disney Vera Bradley duffel bags. So we always carry that on. And it's just nice because it like allows us to stick a lot of stuff in it, like blankets for Wally and things like that. But then it's usually not very full on the way down. So then it's a great place to put souvenirs, like especially if you get like popcorn buckets or like bigger like plastic souvenirs or plushes or things like that. Then it gives us like some room to be able to breathe on the way home. So that for sure we will have some like bags to be able to put souvenirs in. And then I do try and like pack our suitcases with enough room so that we can be able to put like extra clothes and things that we buy in there. Yeah. we'll see. Dawn says that she packs outfits for each park day too. It saves time. That's definitely how I pack. Like I'll lay everything out so that it's like, this is for Monday, this is for Tuesday, this is for Wednesday. And then they're all like together. Because like when you're in certain parks, you know, like when we go to Animal Kingdom, we want to wear Lion King stuff. When we go to Magic Kingdom, we want to wear like certain like Mickey things. And I have like my favorite Epcot dress. And then we're going to do some nice dinners on this trip too, because we have Topolino and now we have California Grill. So we're going to want to like, you know, have a couple nicer outfits for that too. Yeah, Dawn says it's nice to have a washer dryer when we're on vacation. It's just nice to be able to throw in a lot of laundry at the end of the day. And I agree 100%. It's just really, it's such a nice convenience. It's something that I guess I never really thought about much before, but now it's like, it's just really nice. And then you also like don't have a bunch of like stinky, sweaty clothes that you're having to like pack and bring home, which also like makes a difference with like resort transfers, because I do tend to like pack so that all of our dirty clothes can go into the bag, like take everything out and then put the dirty clothes into the bag as we're going through the stay. And then I don't have like dirty clothes on top of clean clothes, just so things can stay like fresh and clean. So it'll be a little bit different on this trip because like we're going to have a less luxury of like being able to unpack everything and settle in and then repack as things are dirty throughout the trip. We're going to have to kind of unpack, repack, unpack, repack, unpack, repack. So it will be a little different. I'm really excited to get to stay at 4 different resorts. We built our itinerary to have lots of pool time, which I'm really looking forward to. And Russ had said, like, make a laundry day a pool day. And that's definitely like the best strategy, I think, is to use the days when you want to just kind of have some downtime at the resorts and be at the pool and combine that with doing laundry. That's a great way to do it. And definitely we'll be taking advantage of that for sure. You could be like Big Hero 6, Fred on Big Hero 6, outside, inside, front side, back side. Yes, we will not be doing that. And I don't know, 4 sides doesn't really work. No, we will not be re-wearing things in the Florida heat and humidity and riding Splash Mountain and getting rained on. No, won't be wearing things on this trip for sure. So yeah, like we're getting really excited. Like I said, we're into like the last 15 days. When Mark gets back, he can share. He is contemplating going down a couple days earlier now. There's a potential rocket launch, landing, payload thing. I'm not positive what's happening, but it's whatever it is launching tomorrow. And so if that goes well, then there's potential that it'll be like returning if we fly down earlier. So we'll see. But gosh, I feel like so much happened just in the last like 2 weeks that really like shook our itinerary up. And that has never been the case ever. Like whenever we plan vacations to Disney, like I set our itinerary at like 180 days out because we're booking dining and it's set. Like we don't really mess with it much, but I feel like there's been all this news of like restaurants reopening, fireworks coming back, resorts reopening. We were able to get our annual passes back. So that played a huge factor in changing our itinerary. So that was, that like completely changed a lot of our plans and allowed us to like book different dining, make different arrangements to be able to park hop again. Because originally we just had a 9-day, 1 park per day pass with the hope that annual passes would come back before we went. We had purchased an annual pass March of 2020. Like literally we purchased it, I think like March 2nd was the purchase date. And then like everything got turned upside down. And we were supposed to go May of 2020. And we just kept watching and waiting and like, you know, maybe it'll happen. Like things are going to get better. I think, you know, we'll be able to go in May. We'll see. Obviously that didn't happen. So then we rebooked that May trip to, I think we originally like booked it to July of 2020 and then October. And then we're like, okay, let's just push it out as far as we can. So we're traveling on our Disney Vacation Club points, and we have to use them by the end of July. That's like our use year. So our use year starts August 1st. So we knew we had to travel by July 30th or 31st. How many days are there in July? Anyway, by the end of July 2021. So we're like, you know what? We'll just book it out as far as we can. And we booked for the 4th of July because it's time we've traveled there before, with the hopes that fireworks would come back and the hopes that annual passes would come back. And just in the last month, I kind of had gotten wind that they were letting some people reinstate annual passes. So if you'd had an annual pass and released it or gotten a refund during the time when the park was closed, there was rumblings that some of those people were able to reinstate their pass. So I was like, well, I'll call and see what I can do. And I called and they were like, oh yeah, definitely. I still have the confirmation number, date of purchase. They're like, yeah, not even a question. Like we can absolutely reinstate your pass. Normally that process takes 30 to 60 days. He's like, when are you traveling? And I told him it was the end of the month. And this was like the first week in June that I had called on this. He's like, you're going to be traveling in less than 30 days. Like, let me see what I can do to expedite this. And so a series of phone calls later, they called us back and we were able to purchase and pay over the phone. Luckily I was like paying attention to, to when like blackout dates and things were, because we have our next trip booked. We're actually going down the week of Christmas. We normally never travel that late. My birthday is December 11th. We normally go like beginning of December, but we saw that it was that whole week before Christmas is off of school because of where Christmas lands this year. Christmas is on a Saturday. So the whole week leading up to Christmas is off. So I was like, well, maybe we could go the week of Christmas. And DVC points are super cheap. The like points charts don't increase until the 24th. So we booked for the week of Christmas. And then when I was doing our annual pass, I was like, what are the blackout dates on the gold again? And it's the like last 2 weeks of December. So thankfully I like remembered that, and we did the platinum pass. So we have like no blackout dates. Yeah. So that was awesome. So that completely changed our itinerary and like allowed us to like kind of shift things around and know that we would be able to like hop now from park to park. Or just for my food. Yummy potatoes. So that was a huge game changer as well. I wish we could get Tables in Wonderland because of all the dining that we're doing, but it is not being offered right now. They don't even have like anybody you can call and talk to. They're like, if you have Tables in Wonderland and you have problems, we have somebody here, but otherwise nobody's here to help with this. So we'll see. Oh, Biggie's getting some pork chop now. Mark's like feeding all the people. Yeah, I don't know. Mark, what's the deal with the shuttle landing launch?
The shuttle is in dry dock for permit, honey.
What did you say? They're launching like a payload?
Okay, so here's what it is. If tomorrow SpaceX actually launches the, which satellite are they launching tomorrow? The GPS 3. Right now they have it scheduled to do Transporter 2 to go on the 24th. That would be a 7-day turnaround of Slick 40. It's been the quickest turnaround of that launch pad has been 10 days. So highly unlikely that they're going to turn that launch pad around in 7. I mean, it takes a lot to turn a launch pad. So
if it launches
tomorrow, 10 days after that is the 27th, and that's why we'd fly out early. Specifically important about Transporter 7 for all of you down in Florida, Russ, if you want to drive over in case that happens. Yeah, forget Disney. Mark just wants space stuff. You're exactly right. You are 100% right, Russ. There is nothing wrong with that. Space stuff. It is going to be return to launch site launch. So they will be landing at landing zone 1 because the other SpaceX drone ship is headed to the West Coast and the new one is not ready to go. So they're kicking some satellites off the rocket and returning the entire thing to Cape Canaveral. So you'll see a rocket go up and about 3 miles down, it'll come back down and land vertically. So that's why I want to come down for this. It's the first return to launch site launch in probably a year or two, at least Cape Canaveral. CRS 20, I think, was the last return to launch site. So, all right, Russ is in if we go.
Yeah, if we go, Russ, we'll let you know. I have no idea. I guess tomorrow we'll make a decision.
We'll see if they go off tomorrow. Yeah.
If they go off,
because then they will set a date for the next launch. So sometime in the next couple of days, they'll set that next date and get a time.
So if they go off tomorrow, are we rebooking our flights?
Yes, we are. Well, yes and no. I mean, if it goes off and they announce a move date, then yes.
But they won't launch them. They won't announce the move date tomorrow?
No. It'll probably be Friday. But the key to it moving, or really tomorrow is the key. Tomorrow is the key. I want the launch tomorrow to kind of get delayed maybe a day or two. So can you guys have bad weather mid-morning tomorrow? That would be great. Order that up for me, Russ. But also Transporter 2 is a polar launch. So that's the one that doglegs out down past Miami. So Eileen and Jeremy are on. It's going to dogleg down past Miami. Yeah, you'll see that. Got to avoid Cuba. We don't want to overfly Cuba anymore and kill any cows. So
apparently that happened.
That happened in the 70s. Yeah, we overflew Cuba and killed some cows.
Well,
it happens.
At least it was just cows.
Yeah, not people. Did you eat all that, Biggie?
Biggie just like mowed down her dinner. I'm like trying to eat.
Yeah.
So maybe we're coming down early.
Maybe.
If we come down early, I have no idea what we're going to do.
Or stay.
Yeah, we'll just figure it out, I guess.
Yep.
Anybody wants to come crash it?
Yeah.
Crash on your couch.
Oh, sorry you had a really rough day, Andrea.
I'm sorry. Well, it's always good to come hang out and talk about Disney. That always helps.
Yes.
That always helps after a rough day for sure. Typical Florida storms in the afternoon.
Yeah.
What time is launch supposed to happen tomorrow?
It's in the morning. Let me load my app. Don't want to be handing out wrong information to the people. For those of you in Orlando, look to your east at 10:09 Mountain, so that'd be noon 09 Eastern, 12:09 Eastern p.m. right after lunch or during lunch. I can go see if I can get the launch profile really quick, but it's a GPS satellite, so it's going up at the usual launch.
There you go.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, We'll see.
We'll see. Lots of variables, but if I could see a return to launch site landing.
Well, and I think last time we talked, we were like, we might fly down early to go on a cruise.
It's true. That was the last time.
Right?
There's been
But
so many, just things
that,
up in the air right now.
That isn't happening. They filled the cruise with like cast members,
Yeah.
which we kind of figured was going to be the case, and it should be the case, but can always hope, right?
Yeah, and it's always really, really a good thing to have cast members just do that first one. Really nice to give them a chance. Sorry, I'm looking for the post on the GPS satellite, so getting a little distracted here.
I don't even know what app you use.
Well, this is Reddit now.
Oh,
now I'm on Reddit.
Now you're on Reddit. These potatoes are really good.
Those potatoes are really good. All right. Do we have anything else to chat about, hon?
We might cut it a little bit short tonight, but
yeah, I'm hungry.
I know Mark's hungry. I'm like mowing down my food. Yeah. I think that's like the big thing is just like fireworks. We're super excited about that. And then when we do our live next week, I think we'll like talk more about packing. There's one thing. Did we ask them this last time? I can't remember.
Who would we have asked?
On the stream.
Oh.
So I did grab an Ohana breakfast.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to decide if we should, our very last day that we're there, do we stick to our plan, go to Hollywood Studios and do lunch at Sci-Fi? Or do we completely change things up, go to breakfast at Ohana, and then go in Magic Kingdom? Anybody have any like strong thoughts on that?
Strong thoughts.
I think at this point I'm leaning towards Sci-Fi. I don't love the menu at either Ohana or Sci-Fi, but I like the ambiance and experience.
Going to be the usual launch path. Oh, that's really, there we go.
Yeah, I know.
So you should be able to see it from Orlando. This is the usual launch path that you're standing in Galaxy's Edge. It looks like it's taking off from the distance. I've seen folks get some good shots of rocket launches. So about noon tomorrow, look to the east.
So yeah, I mean, I think the only thing is like Sci-Fi or Ohana breakfast.
Yeah.
But I think we want more time in Hollywood Studios. And it's a little bit more convenient because we're staying at Riviera. And I think Wally will really like Sci-Fi. We've been there with him before. I thought
you gotta overfly the UK to get to space.
It's just an overseas flight.
Yes.
Up into the atmosphere.
Yep. Gotta overfly the UK to get to space.
Be a very expensive trip to the UK.
Yeah. No votes in the chat.
Nobody has any strong feelings.
Strong feelings. They don't want to sway us one way or the other.
No. Hi, Tori.
Hi,
I totally missed you there. Oh.
Yep.
What do you think?
Between Ohana and Sci-Fi? I think Ohana.
You think Ohana?
I don't know.
Really?
You know what it will depend on, actually, because it's an Ohana breakfast, right? It's going to depend upon if we had enough time on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That's what will be the driver of it, because we won't have the evening opportunity to.
I think we're just going to leave them both on there.
Yeah.
And then just see. That is really cool. Dawn said they got to see the Discovery go from Epcot one year.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It's like
missed getting to see shuttle launches.
Yeah, we that's still on our bucket list.
Well, you're never going to see a shuttle launch.
But just getting to see anything.
Anything launch, yes. Yeah.
Ooh, we got a split. So Russ says go Sci-Fi.
Yep.
Dawn says go.
Thanks, Andrea.
Hopefully your day better. Reading again.
It's because I'm back out.
Okay.
Yeah, we better.
That might be our sign to end a little bit
sign.
early tonight.
Yep.
But we have a split vote, so I think what we're gonna do is keep them both.
I think keep them both
And just see where we're at in our itinerary, going through the week, and kind of where we want more time.
Yeah. All right.
Wally's like, he's adamant. He's like, I just want to ride Big Thunder.
Yeah.
So it's going to
We're
be
doing that
really
first.
like, it's going to be very interesting to see if that changes while we're there.
Yeah.
Like if he, once he rides like some of these other rides that he's big enough for, if he like still loves Big Thunder, but like not as much as he does right now. It'll be really interesting to see. Okay.
Right.
Well,
thank you all for
week,
watching.
we'll
Thanks for hopping
packing.
in. Yeah. Next week we're gonna be packing.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out the liveplace.com. Thanks to Dean over there for hosting us. All your family friendly live streaming channels. And I think Amy had to hop off or was Ninja watching tonight, but she always gives us a great shout out before her stream comes right before ours. So thank you to her for that. And check out Dawn. She's always doing Tuesday night streams, and
they always have great conversations.
And
I know Monarch Moments has been like
they've been in Disneyland, so I usually throw to them at this point. I don't know if they're going to do their regular time.
I don't know what their like streaming schedule is right now because they've been doing a lot of streaming from the parks because they're there and doing Avengers Campus, which is super, super cool. So if they're doing their regular stream tonight, go check them out for sure. See all the fun that they're having. And we'll see you guys next week.
This is The Wonderful World of Walter.
And we love you just the way you are.
Bye.